Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and this is Richard, and guess what? Another iron skillet meal. So, I don't really do cooking on this show. This channel is not for cooking. I don't do a lot of that. But the last meal we did, which was the shells, right? Really was popular, and people have been asking me to do more cooking videos. Now, I will do that, but it is not really a major interest of mine. But I will make a deal with everybody. If my cooking videos will break 100 views, I will continue to do them. If my cooking videos do not break 100 views, then it'll be whenever I have the interest to do it. I want to do what you guys want to watch, but I also want to do what I want to do, and if those do not mingle together very well, I'm going to choose what I want to do versus what people want to see if it doesn't get enough of views to make it interesting enough for me to do. So that's what I'm saying. These cooking videos need to at least get 100 views, and I'll be glad to continue, and feel free to give me any suggestions you want, and as long as those videos will at least break 100 views, I'll do them. If you want me to stand on my head and yodel, if it brings me 100 views on a video, and Michelle just gave me one of those, I'd have to figure out how to yodel. I can stand on my head, but I yodel. There we go. There's my yodel. Anyway, let's get on with this. What are we making today? Macaroni and cheese in a cast iron skillet. Alrighty, so I am going to add a bit of salt to taste. I always put salt in my water. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter when I'm cooking. There's always going to be salt in it. Now let's get some butter. I gotta have butter. Alrighty, so my wife says only a little. Normally I put like
a little.
Okay. So I put butter in the water, and the reason I do that is because when I put the macaroni in there, then the macaroni absorbs the butter water better as it's cooking. Michelle doesn't want me to do that because she says it won't stick to the cheese.
The sauce doesn't stick to the macaroni when you cook your pasta in butter or oil. That's why you're not supposed to use butter or oil when you're cooking your pasta.
I understand that. I've done that for 50 years now.
I didn't say you haven't done it for 50
I started
years.
cooking when I was 2. I've been doing it for 50 years.
You were doing it wrong for
She's saying I'm doing it wrong. That's okay though, because she's. Have you ever complained about my cooking?
Nope. Not to your face.
Not to my face.
Just kidding.
Alrighty, so here's the ingredients, and I'm going to have the wonderful Michelle from Way to Sun explain what we're doing here, so go at it.
Alrighty. So obviously for macaroni and cheese you need macaroni. That's the, a macaroni. We're going to do a fun little crusty crumble for the top to give it some crunch and some texture. That'll be really, really good.
So we're using Italian style breadcrumbs
So
with
we're
that.
using breadcrumbs for that.
Yes.
The butter is going to be used with the breadcrumbs. Kind of like when you're doing an apple crisp or a peach cobbler, how you make the crumbly top. That's kind of what we're going to do there. I like super creamy butter when I'm doing macaroni and cheese, and cream cheese is the bomb diggity for making it that way.
If you say so.
But I also like flavored cheese, so you have to have some cheddar. So hubby bought like this Ubacious bag. I don't know how much macaroni and cheese he thought we were making, but we can make a lot today. That's okay, because cheese does not go bad at our house. So there we go. That's what we got, and that's what we're working with. Oh, and we'll also have some salt and pepper.
Alrighty, so we have decided we are going to use 4 cups of macaroni. We're going to have enough macaroni to feed the United States Army.
I wish, and I'd invite every single one of the military service people over for it too.
So anyway, 4 cups of macaroni. We're gonna cook that up, and then I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, we're getting there. Look at that wonderful macaroni. Okay, or not.
Oops.
There we go. Alrighty, so we are going to remove the macaroni and drain. Alrighty, and from there I am going to place the iron skillet on the nice hot.
We're gonna let that heat up for just a minute.
Alrighty, so now what are you doing, dear? Oh, that's a lot of butter. Butter goes into the pan.
Let that heat up and melt.
Oh, that nice butter melt. Oh, look at that wonderful steam coming up off of there. Ooh, you gotta love it. Alright, and here we go with the breadcrumbs. So about how much you throw in there, you think?
Quarter, maybe a third of a cup of breadcrumbs.
She's like me a lot of times.
I eyeball everything.
We don't measure much of anything around here. So,
there's probably about a third of a cup of breadcrumbs and maybe half a stick of butter if I were to measure it. And I just like to get them all kind of toasted up a little bit.
alrighty, now what are we doing, dear?
Well, we're just going to remove these and set them aside. And don't panic if you don't get them all out. It's okay. I promise it's not that big of a deal. And then, because we're health nuts, we're going to get some more butter.
Oh yeah, gotta have some butter.
That's probably close to a stick of butter.
I doubt that.
Alright, maybe half a stick.
Regardless, butter, 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 butter.
Get a lot of butter.
Alrighty, so now that we got this going on, I have the oven set, and I always leave the oven set generally around 350 degrees unless otherwise instructed. So here we go. We're stirring this butter. Make sure we get it all.
I'm going to put the cream cheese in it.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Alright, how much is this?
That is a 8-ounce block of cream cheese.
Alright, so we got an 8-ounce block of cream cheese we got in here now. And I'm assuming I'm stirring this until it disappears.
Yep.
Yay for me. Oh, made a mess.
Alrighty.
Yeah, lucky me. Alrighty, so it's pretty close to being melted completely, but before it gets completely melted, we're going to start adding this mild cheddar cheese. And again, we're just going with a bunch as our measurement.
That's probably close to a cup and a half right there. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, dog or cat will eat that. Anything falls on the floor, it's a game for the animals. Alrighty. So we add a junk of cheese.
As Michael used to say. Let's go ahead and add the pasta. I'll get it.
Alrighty. That looks like a hot mess about right now.
It does, doesn't it?
Alright, in goes the pasta. There goes the macaroni.
And this, at this point, is just more about infusing it, not infusing it, but just blending it really well. Because that cheese is going to melt once we put it in the oven. Look at that cheese.
And if you're a cheese nut, this is for you. I can tell you that right now.
Cheese fool.
Alrighty, as she's stirring, she turned off the heat at this point. So now it's just a matter of getting this all mixed together. Alrighty. Looking good.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then we'll pull it out and put the breadcrumbs on and put it in for about another 10 minutes.
Alright, so let's do that. So like I said, I've got the oven set on 350. Think that'll be okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to... Oh, I forgot the pizza. The pizza block is still in there.
We always forget our pizza stone.
Alright, pizza stone over here. Cast iron skillet full of macaroni and cheese goodness. Goes right here.
Yeah, you should put it in the middle rack because then the heat can
Rack.
circulate around it better.
Okay. We'll move this down. There we go. Alright, and it'll go in here for about 20 minutes. And I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so we're just about done with this. So as soon as that stops, alright, we're going to remove it. We're going to put those breadcrumbs on top, and then we're going to put it back in for another how long?
10 minutes.
For another 10 minutes. Alright. Ooh. Oh, looky there, look at there. Alright, we're going to set that down. Sprinkle these breadcrumbs. These breadcrumbs all over here. I want to add some more cheese. So we're going to put another little layer of cheese, because if you're going to have macaroni and cheese, you want it to be cheesy cheese and macaroni. There we go. Alrighty, another 10 minutes and this is done, and we're going to sit down and we're going to have a delicious meal of macaroni and cheese. Alrighty, here we go again. Alright, and turn off the timer. Oh my goodness. Alright, take a look at that cheesy goodness right there. Listen. Hear it sizzling. I love that sound. Alright, here we go. Bring this yummy goodness to the table. Ooh, look at that. Alrighty, are you ready?
Yes. That's delicious.
Ooh.
Did it melt good? Oh my god. That's plenty. Thank you, sir. We forgot the salt and pepper. I knew I was reading something.
Ooh, look at that.
Needed some softer cheese for it to be creamier.
Let me get you salt and pepper.
A little pepper. I don't think I need salt.
Bam! Edit! That's the magic of editing.
Magic.
Go a little on mine, will you? Ooh, there's good. Awesome. Alright. Okay. Are we ready?
No. You can't get a bite smaller. Okay.
That is really cheesy.
I like that you can taste the breadcrumbs, but it doesn't overpower it. Can you taste them?
Mmm.
A little bit?
Yes, I can.
Mm.
One more bite. Mmm. Alright, everybody. This is our homemade macaroni and cheese. So thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.
Thirsty.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So good.